Hello and welcome back to the Camper Tales. It's Tiff. So as you can see, our location has changed. We are no longer in the Arizona desert. We are now in the Arizona mountains. That is a big reason why there was no video out last Friday, because we did run into a few complications, and so that's why I wanted to make today's video about is the mistakes that I made. And I knew better, but I still did it, and I got frustrated and worked up, and it just was not good. So I'm going to share those with you so you don't make the same mistake, or maybe you have, and maybe we can laugh about it together eventually. And I'm going to give you a tour of our new camping spot because it's perfect, and I just am so grateful that we were able to find it. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. They do come out weekly. And give us a thumbs up to let us know that you like this video, and why not drop us a comment and let us know what you think of the area, or if you enjoyed this video, or really just to say hi. I would love to hear from you. So let's get into it. So let's start with this. Ethel. This is Ethel, if you didn't know. Ethel is 36 feet long. And then we have maybe like a 1.5 foot, 2 foot long generator rack on the back. So that puts Ethel at about 38 feet overall. And then add on the truck. So I think we are right around 56 feet-ish, give or take some. So we are very big. And with that comes planning. I have to plan everything. I have to know where I'm going to dump, where I'm going to get water. If we have to stop at the store, is it a store that I can get in and out of easily? I have to look at the roads, everything. And I know that. For the last couple months, we have been planning and figuring out where we were going to stop and everything like that. So we're driving. I had the dump station picked out. I knew what it was going to cost, and we were on the way. It was in the maps. Everything was good. And then I saw a Maverick. Now, I don't know if this is everywhere, but where I am from, Mavericks have dump stations, and they are free. And who doesn't love free? So I, real quick, got in the turning lane and went to turn, and I was asking Lauren if she could look up to see if it had a dump station. I didn't even give her a chance to say yes or no, and I turned into the Maverick. They did not have a dump station at all, and it was on a corner, so it was really hard for me to turn back out onto the street. So I had no other option than to turn the other way down the street, and that ended up leading us to a dead-end neighborhood, and I had to turn around in a cul-de-sac. Again, we are about 56 feet front to back, and that is a lot. It does not just turn around easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I did get us into a situation. I had the truck to where it was just about jackknifed. I ended up having to go up on a curb. Luckily, the people's house that we were out in front of were super friendly, and all the women wanted to know was just where we were from. I got myself worked up, and I didn't stop to just pause and think, and a rookie mistake. I don't know why I did it. I knew better than to deviate from the plan. I make a plan for a reason, and I will be sticking to it from here on out, regardless if I find something that is free. With our little situation I got us in, it put us behind schedule. So we did not end up getting to the spot that we originally wanted. We ended up having to stay a little bit before that location. And it kind of set the tone. I was very worked up. I was mad at myself. And honestly, in that moment, I didn't want to RV anymore. I was on the verge of tears. It just set the tone, I think, for the day, and I wasn't able to really get out of that headspace. But here we are. I found a better spot than the last one, and I think I'm back on board. I think I'm back on board with RVing. So that's one little situation that we had that day. Let me tell you about the next. I decided to go on a walk and share the rest with you. So the second thing that I did was I underestimated how much time we were going to need. So we have this rule where we don't travel over 4 hours. It's too long for the dogs. They can't be in the back, whatever. Well, when I was planning, I didn't figure in dump stops or filling up with water. I didn't count any of that. So I found spots that were 4 hours away, not including those stops. So what was supposed to be a 4 hour long drive turned into a 7. And obviously with that putting us behind, we were not able to make it to the first camp spot that we wanted because it was just getting dark and I don't want to set up in the dark. So we did find a camping spot. I had found one because that is something I like to do just to be on top of things, I guess, just have a couple spots picked out. So we went to the spot that I found and there was people everywhere. It was very crowded. There was people within 30 feet of us. They were just camping on top of each other. And so we knew that that was not going to be a good spot for us. We like to have wide open spaces. We like to have the dogs. I like to have an area for the dogs to be able to run around and just enjoy things just as much as we do. So we stayed there for the night, and then the next morning I got up and came to a new spot, our original spot, and it was also crowded. So that didn't really work out all that well for us. Anyway, it brings me to my third point. Always pick more than one spot. I kind of anticipated it, but because we are staying so close to the Grand Canyon, that there would be lots of people, but it's wild. The spot that we found, I actually pulled into a campground and I talked to a park ranger, and she was very helpful. She let us know about this great location. I think this is like a local spot. Unless you're in the know, you don't know about it because it is busy, but it's not overly busy like the other places, and everybody's spread out. They want to keep to themselves. So pick multiple spots because your first one is probably not going to be the one that you're actually going to stay at, and just be prepared to maybe stay with others for a day or two until you can, go find another spot, or maybe people leave, just whatever it is. So yeah, lots of lessons learned for next time. But I'm really happy with where we're at. I'm happy boondocking and RVing, and this is just, it's great. This is what we have waited 3.5 years for, this feeling right here. And it's just, it's dare I say magical, but it is. It's really something. It's a little chilly, so I put a sweater on. But this is our beautiful campsite. There isn't really too many people around, and if they are, they're in the distance, so we just have so much open area. This is probably by far the best campsite that we've ever had. Don't make the same mistakes I did, and if you do, just know you'll get through it. It'll be fine. It's just gonna seem to be like a little much just right at the beginning, but just ride the wave and it will get better, and you'll enjoy RVing and it'll be good. So till next time, happy travels.